Hi, I'm storyologist Paige Turner, and today I'm here to tell you the story of Old School Square, where the arts come to life. Old School Square Cultural Arts Center and National Historic Site is the premier location for visual and performing arts, education, and entertainment. It includes the Crest Theater, the Vintage Gymnasium, the Cornell Museum of Art and American Culture, and the Outdoor Entertainment Pavilion. This place is amazing, but it wasn't always a cultural arts center. It's called Old School Square because it started out as an old school.
Did somebody say old school? In downtown Delray Beach.
Kenny, this is Kenny. What are you doing?
Well, I'm telling everyone about Old School Square with an old school rap. In downtown Delray Beach.
Kenny, I appreciate it, but I think I have it under control.
But I want to help out.
Well, thank you, but I'm going to tell the story of Old School Square with pictures. Like this one. It's one of the original teachers here at Old School Square. Hello class, I am Misunderstood. Today I will tell you the history of Old School Square, where the arts come to life. The building that is now the Cornell Museum of Art and American Culture was built in 1913. It originally held grades 1 through 12. The high school building that is now the Crest Theater was built in 1925. And the gymnasium was built in... Anyone? The gymnasium was built in 1926. In 1950, the entire site became Delray Beach Elementary School until it closed in the 1980s. Then some people got together and raised money to preserve the buildings. So you see, preservation is very important.
You can't be serious. This is how you talk about preservation? Ah!
Kenny, what are you doing?
Kenny? Who's Kenny? I'm Ken of Ken's Preservation Sensation Creations. What was done to Old School Square deserves a preservation celebration!
Old School Square was going to be torn down, but the good people of Delray Beach got together and raised the funds to preserve the buildings and turn this into a cultural arts center.
It's like the ultimate recycling project.
And now, Old School Square is a National Historic Site.
Places like this are worth saving because they link us to the past while we move to the future.
That's true, Ken. Learning about history is a great way to keep from repeating mistakes of the past. For example, things weren't always perfect here when this was a school back in the 1920s. African American children and kids living in the Japanese colony had to go to different schools further west. Fortunately, that all changed in the 1960s. This is the Vintage Gym. It's where the kids played sports. Now it's used for parties, functions, community gatherings, and weddings. You can still see where some kids climbed into the rafters to write their names in chalk. I wonder who that guy was.
Well, that's me. Ken, with 2 N's. You know, during games, the away team would sit up here. And the home team sat down there.
Mats were placed under the baskets, so if a guy did a layup, he would crash into the mat.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
And not out the front door. This is the Cornell Museum of Art and American Culture, which is the original school building built in 1913. Talk about recycling. They preserved an old building and turned it into a museum. There are all kinds of incredible exhibits going on here. The museum features fine arts, iconic American art, traveling exhibits, and sculpture.
Since the restored museum opened in 1990, it's featured all kinds of exhibits, from dogs to Oz to Barbie's 40th birthday.
Pardon me? Did you know that the floors of the museum are made of original Dade County pine? The resin in the wood is so hard that termites can't eat it.
Here at the Cornell Museum, there's even a place where kids can create their own masterpieces. Plus, Old School Square has the Art Fundamentals and Kickin' Arts programs where kids get to explore their artistic side and discover their inner performer. So you see, things here at the Cornell Museum are really rockin'!
Oh dear. One of the places to find great performing arts here at Old School Square is the Entertainment Pavilion. The sound system here is so high-tech that if it's cranked up, you can hear it all the way in the next town! The Crest Theater is the original school auditorium. This is what it looked like before it was renovated. And this is what it looks like now. The work that was done to preserve this space is incredible. They even incorporated the school color, blue, into the theater design. Originally, the stage only came up to where the curtain is, but now it's a world-class theater. The backstage was transformed with high-tech lighting, sound, equipment, dressing rooms, and an amazing crew.
Hello!
Kenny, what are you doing?
Whom is this Kenny of whom you speaketh? I am the great Shakespearean actor Kenneth, and I did performeth on this very stage in the great year of 1927. Ah, the fine memories I haveth of if.
Ooh! Boy, you guys did sure just change this place around a lot. Oh, but the arch looks the same.
That's because it is. It's actually the original proscenium arch. It's historic, so it can't be changed.
Back in my day, we used this stage for community events and meetings. Is that still the case?
It is actually, but it's also used for theater, dance, music, even ice shows.
Fascinating stuff.
But I fear I must bid you adieu.
I got a train to catch. Okay, now can I do something?
But you just... What do you mean, can I do something? You've been doing stuff through this entire video.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never mind. Just go ahead and do your rap.
Well, actually, I'm not going to do the rap. It's my man, Tone Deaf.
In downtown Delray Beach, there's a place that you will find both old and new come together for you, so everybody has a good time. If you're rolling down Atlantic, feel free to stop on by. There's a little place there called Old School Square that you should give a try. Walk through the door, there's art galore and shows that are the bomb. Kicking off Cornell Museum, that's where I'll be. Go tell your mom. So you want the best? Go to the Crest where actors act and singers sing. And everything you see has got history, 'cause we're doing an old school thing.
Art, theater, music, dance, events, and education. Old School Square, where the arts come to life.
So catch yourself a show at the Crest, you won't regret it. And the Pavilion stage is all the rage. About a time you haven't met it. And get yourself some culture at the Cornell Museum of Art. Or on a whim, go to the gym. Doesn't matter where you start, 'cause round about every corner you'll find something new. No matter what you dig, whether small or big, there's something here for you. So do yourself a favor, don't be a ding-a-wing. Grab something to wear and come to Old School Square and do that old school thing.
Old School Square.